Hare Rama. Kim? Okay. Kathopanishad. Yeah, come little forward so everybody can come a little bit forward. Oh, thank you for enlightening. Jet lag gone? Jet lag gone? No.
Still jet lag? Just another way of being.
That's a good way to look at it, huh? Okay. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vaivasvataya Mrityave
Vaivasvataya Mrityave
Brahma Vidyacharyaya
Brahma Vidyacharyaya
Nachiketa Secha
Nachiketa Secha.
What are we doing? Bhashya we need to do? We somehow leave at the Bhashya for every class. No, that is not, that is from yesterday night, so let us not go there.
123.
Shatayusham putra pautran vrinishva. We'll chant that. Shatayusham putra pautran vrinishva.
Shatayusham putra pautran vrinishva.
Bahun pashun hasti hiranyamashvan.
Bahun pashun hasti hiranyamashvan.
Bhumer mahadayatanam vrinishva.
Bhumer mahadayatanam vrinishva. Vishva
Swayancha Jiva
Swayam Cha Jiva
Sharado Yavadicchasi.
Sharado Yavadikshasi.
Where is your text? Is there another text? No. Maybe we can keep it here where so that people don't have to go all the way back to get it. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do that song. If someone can help remember to put them there.
Ah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that so that people can, it's even if they forget in the middle of the class, it's easy to go pick it up right from there. So, Shatayushaha, Shatayushaha,
Shatayushaha
Shatam Varshani,
Shatam Varshani
Ayumshi,
Ayumshi
Ayumshi,
Ayumshi
Esham,
Esham
Tan, Shatayushaha,
Shatayushaha
Putra Pautran Vrinishva.
Putra Pautran Vrinishva.
Certain things he doesn't bother to translate or comment upon, like Putra Pautran. You know, Putrascha, Pautrascha, Putra Pautra, Tan, Putra Pautran. You know, so Putra means what? Child, son. Pautra means son's child's child. So, children and grandchildren. Vrinishva. Vrinishva he has used already so many times. Yeah. So, please choose. You know. And you know, so Shatayushaha, he explains, Shatam Varshani, Shatam Ayumshi would have been enough, but he wants to see what Shatam. You know, Shatam Ayumshi Yesham Te. 100 is the lifespan of one. But 100 what? He helps out by saying Varshani, years. Not 100, grudges, you know. So 100 years is the lifespan of who? That person is called Shatayushaha. You know, Shatayushaha. In fact, this is a blessing. And whenever someone sneezes, if you sneeze once, you say Shatayushaha. Means may you live for 100 years. You know, Shatayuhu, we say. And then, if you sneeze twice, Dirghayuhu, may you live very, very long. And if you sneeze 3 times, you know, Vajrayuhu, Vajra is Indra, may you have the lifespan of Indra. Usually, see, the thing is very easy to find out. If you sneeze 3 times in a row, that means you're having a cold. So the blessing is may you live healthy and long like Indra. So Shatayushaha, Putra Pautran Vrinishva. And then what? Kincha Navadi Lakshanan Bahun Pashun Hasti Hiranyam Hasti cha Hiranyam cha Hasti Hiranyam Ashvamsh cha. Yeah, stop there. So Kimcha, furthermore, you know, not kimchi, kimcha. You know, that is some kind of a horrendous, Korean horror. Yeah, supposedly very good for health. Yeah, so some kind of a Korean sauerkraut. So, did I explain that correctly? Yeah. So, this is what it is. Sauerkraut itself is a little horrifying, but apparently very good for health. You know, it takes care of everything that doesn't need to be. All the bacteria, the bad ones, say I'm out of here, and they leave the system. Yeah. So not kimchi, kincha means, kim means what, cha means and. Here when it's used together, kincha, it means furthermore, and you know what else, you know. So something which is like it has an anticipatory sense. Kincha, Furthermore, Gabadi Lakshanan means characterized by cows, etc. Bahun Pashun means many animals. I mean, many animals doesn't mean you have orangutans in your yard. That is not the point. Like, a whole whatever bunch of monkeys. What is the use? Or a whole bunch of crows. A bunch of crows is called a murder of crows. So that's not the point. Like, what's the use of having these, pestilence? It's not about having lot of animals in the yard, because some of them are not useful. So that's why he explains Gabadi Lakshana, like cows, etc. Every part of the cow is useful. With the bones they make nowadays, gelatin, and with the skin they make shoes and have been for a long time. It gives milk. It gives cow dung, which is used as fuel. Every part of the cow is useful. So Gavadi Lakshanaha means that which has the usefulness, just like cows, etc. Things that till the ground, things that help with the reproduction of the everyday life, things that make you wealthy, things that are a sign of wealth. So Bahun Pashun, we have to add Vrinishva. Then Hasti Hiranyam, lest you think it's some kind of a compound. Golden elephant, even then it would be wrong, because, it would not be the correct placement. But still, just to make sure that you don't think it's any kind of a golden elephant or a badly framed compound, Vedic compound, he explains it as Hasti cha Hiranyam cha, elephant and gold. Elephant gold, yeah. Elephant and gold. Elephant gold. It's a particular kind of a compound. Yeah, not golden elephant, elephant and gold. And then Ashwan, horses. So he's giving him examples. He thinks must be a very dull boy, has, all work and no play. Maybe the father just put the nose to the grindstone and always doing homework. Hasn't been out and about and doesn't, and the father also, what kind of father gives away everything? And so he doesn't know what to even ask for. Let me help him out. So Bahun Pashun, and what kind of Pashus? Don't ask for, chimpanzees in the backyard. Because when you look out of the window and make a face, they will make a face back at you. Don't ask for such useless things. Ask for useful, delightful and wealthy things that will make you really, your stature in life easy, and your stature in life will also be comfortable, easy, and you will be a man of fame, wealth. So that will increase your status and comfort. Then Ashwash Kincha Bhumehe Prithivyaha Mahat Vistirnam Ayatanam Ashrayam Mandalam Rajyam Vrinishva. Furthermore, you stupid boy, listen to what else you can ask for. You can ask for Bhumehe, Prithivya, of the earth, belonging to the earth. What is this? In the earth, in a sense, it's almost like the seventh case, in the earth. What? Mahat ayatanam vrinishva. Mahadayatanam means Mahan Vistirnam Ayatanam. Vistirnam Ayatanam Vrinishva. Vistirnam Ayatanam means a big place of refuge. Ayatana is refuge. And what is a place of refuge? A house is a place of refuge. Ashrayam. Vrinishva. Choose a big house. What is a big house? A palace, an estate, a huge thing spanning, several continents. A palace. Like sometimes they have these castles in, what's its name? In America. In England, of course, they had real castles because they had real rulers. Here they broke away from all that. But that vritti did not go. So, so the individuals started to build castles, huge things. Not real, just some fanciful rich man building a castle and, there is one in California. Hearst? How is it spelled?
H-E-A.
H-E-A, Hearst, yes. So Hearst castle, like these castles are built, not in the air, on the ground. So like this, you please choose a huge castle. That is, that is one meaning of Mahadayatanam. Another meaning is, Vistirnam Rajyam, a kingdom. Why stop with a castle? Have many castles. Why stop with many castles? Have a whole area that you control, that you are the Raja. So Rajyam, Rashtram, a whole nation can be under your purview. I can make you that. I can make you like that, You just have to ask. And, and all these I can just bundle, like I said yesterday. Now these are the days of bundling. And so now I can bundle all these into one package. See, these days, you just say, I just want internet. This was our experience here. They said, no. Why do we? It includes a pet dog. Please. A puppy will come along with a bundle. But I don't want the puppy, so sorry. But we are giving it free, you have to have it. But I really don't want puppy, you give it away, do anything. But we are going to insist on sending you, a bulldog along with a bundle. This is what it is. Anything, things you don't want. But I already have phone. No. You have to hone in this deal because the phone is included in this hone, and you have to do this. But I only want internet. No, have the phone. Then you say, I only want phone. No, have the internet. So all this. And then, then they say, have television as well. This is what the whole thing is. So, they learnt it from Lord Yama. Tell you a secret. Everything comes from the Vedas, it is proven. Nothing is older than that. They learnt it from Yama. And, now they are doing, Yamya tactics. Yamya means belonging to, traceable from Lord Yama. And they are doing all these tactics. So they learnt it from Lord Yama, the original bundler upper of all boons. So here he says, don't think I'll just give you one thing. If you ask for long life, I will throw in these things, part of the bundle. So, Shatayusham Vrinishva. If you say, then Shatayusham, what is the use without children and extended family to celebrate birthdays and enjoy? I will throw in that for free. And then, what's the use of having children and grandchildren without all these other accoutrements like wealth and animals? I'll throw that in. And then where are you going to keep all these children and grandchildren? Teeming millions of them. Huge castle. But then there's too much, chick means like arguments, etc. People living in proximity. So a huge kingdom to put all these people belonging to you. Everything you will get for free. This is part of the bundle. Furthermore, that's why he says furthermore, meaning all this will be included as one boon. Kincha sarvamapi etat anarthakam swayam chet alpayuhu ityatah swayancha jiva tvam jivadharaya. Not there?
No, it's there. It's just there.
Okay. Huh?
It's just the twams before jiva.
Oh. Tvam jiva jivadharaya shariram. Yeah, jiva comes twice. Swayancha jiva tvam jiva dharaya shariram samagra indriya kalapam Saradaha Varshani Yavad Ichhasi Jeevitum. Yeah. Kimcha, and furthermore, what? Sarvamapi etat anarthakam. All this that has been mentioned till now. What has been mentioned? Quick.
Horses, gold.
Horses, gold. Don't forget the elephants. Don't forget elephants. Elephants. What's part of the bundle? House, castle, palace, kingdom, and long life. Huh? Yeah, descendants and all these things. All this is anarthakam. The anarthakyam syat of all this vastunaha, of all these, all these things, of all this, anarthakyam syat means they will all be rendered useless if you don't have not just a long life, but a healthily lived long life. What is the use if you're doddering without any memory, can't even recognize your own hands and legs, forget the sons and grandsons? You say, oh, what is this? Oh, why this is like this? Who does this belong to? This is what your level of dementia is. So what to talk of descendants, you cannot even recognize your own appendages. So therefore, anarthakyam syat, anarthakam syat means it will be artha useful, anartha useless. And so swayam chet, even if you are alpayuhu means short lived, but that doesn't make sense here because he already says ask for long life. Alpa small, so alpayuhu means the one who is short lived. The one who has a short life is called alpayuhu. But here alpayuhu means short-lived healthy life. Long life with a lot of ailments. The person's possessions are, 9/10 pills. Yeah, that is the thing. If you want to move such a person from one thing to another, 9/10 of the boxes will hold the pills, potions and lotions just to make this person get out of bed every morning. This is what the situation is. Alpayuhu chet, if you are like this, so therefore Yama says, Adi Shankara explains, Swayam cha jiva. This is from the Bhashya. Swayam cha jiva. It is from the, not Bhashya, it's from the text. So jiva, tvam jiva dharaya. Swayam cha jiva, you live. And jiva means what? Shariram dharaya. Hang on to this body. What is this body? He explained. Samagra indriya kalapam. May this body not start falling off part by part, falling apart. That is what the whole body is. The word shariram from shru. What is shru? That which shru means? On the same lines. Yeah, disintegrates. Yeah, visharati. That's how. From shru. What is visharati? Huh?
Absolute.
What?
Completely.
Yeah. Where have we heard visharati? Yeah. Where have we heard the term? Visharati explaining what?
Upanishad.
Very good. Upanishad. Yeah, Guru has really moved. I feel it today. So, yeah, the definition of shad in Upanishad. Shad means to shed. Visharati, that which sheds completely, disintegrates. What? Anartha vratan. Anartha, useless vratan. Vrata means a bundle, another bundle. A bundle of useless things such as sadness, fear, samsara, etc. The bundle of useless things, visharati, shakes it up, disintegrates. So that is all from Shru, and from the same Shru which formed Visharati, disintegration, that which disintegrates is the root for the verb body. The body is that which is subject to Shiryamanam. Shiryamana Swabhavat Shariram. So that which is subject to disintegration, which was made to disintegrate. This is what it is. Like certain toys, they are made to break. No sooner than you have finished paying for it at the counter, the child crashes it against something and then it comes apart, falls apart. So that which is made in order to fall apart, shariram. That's why Adi Shankara brings in the word shariram, because it is not there in the text. Do you find shariram anywhere? No. Tvam jiva, that's all is svayam cha jivatvam, that's all is given. But Adi Shankara brings shariram to show how the sharira is always threatening to leave. Leave what? Sharira along with the kalapa. Kalapa means the assemblage. Assemblage what? Of what? Indriya kalapa. Indriya kalapam saha vartate. Sendriya kalapam. So Indriya kalapa means the assemblage of indriyas, sense organs, and since it is not talked about, we have to include organs of actions. So in other words, karya karana sanghata. Karya, body mind sense complex. Karya karana sanghata. So this assemblage of these organs of action and sense organs is alone this body, and both those kalas, both those parts of the assemblage are subject to, visharanam. They are subject to decline. So the senses are threatening to take leave all the time. Yeah. That's why it says, have you taken leave of your senses? That's why there is an expression. Senses are always threatening to take leave. Without permission, they go evolve. What is evolve? Absent without leave. Yeah, they don't take permission. They just stop working. Finished. And then you are starting with the brain. And then you have to have lots of, what is that? Ginkgo, biloba. Now it's almost becoming extinct. Yeah. Did you plant?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we have for our convenience in the backyard, we have a ginkgo. We have a upcoming ginkgo tree. Even if you pray to it and water it, it will help the memory. It will help the medha shakti. So this ginkgo, this is what it is. So starting with the brain, everything is visharati, 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 visharati. And so in other words, this sharira dhari, that's why he uses dharaya. He invokes the indweller of this particular body, mind, senses to say, hang on, let the body hang on to you. Dharaya. Hang on, may you hang on to the body, may you hang on to everything that is constituted by the word shariram. What is that? Indriya kalapam, this assemblage of body, mind, senses, may you hang on to it, because if you don't hang on to it, you will not be able to taste these, vital, celestial victuals that I am offering to you. You will not be able to enjoy them. You will not even remember that you have hands and legs. Forget descendants. Yeah. You won't know anything. So here, may you hang on to the body, meaning may the body, mind, sense complex be intact and long lived, so that you can, enjoy all this. Ityartha. So yavadich, and then samagrendriya kalapam, along with this body, mind, sense complex, this assemblage, what happens? What can you do now? Sharado varshani jivitum. So Sharada means autumn, but also by another meaning, less used meaning, it means mature, because the autumn is a season of maturity. The spring is the nascent, and in autumn it's all full grown. I'm getting ready for winter. So the autumnal years. So like this. So it means mature, but not in a bad way. It's got a good meaning, long-lived. So in terms of the season, the autumn comes, the winter is kind of death. Everything goes. And then starting with, spring, etc., then you have the nascent, the summer is the zenith, the peak, and the autumn is the mature thing. So autumn here means may you live long. Yavadichasi, as long as you want, you live. Is he done? No. He's going to say a few more things. Etattulyam yadi manyase varam.
Etattulyam yadi manyase varam.
Vrinishvavittam chirajivikancha.
Vrinishvavittam chirajivikancha.
Mahabhumau nachiketastvamedhi.
Mahabhumau Nachiketas Swamini
Kamanantva
Kamanantva
Kamabhajam karomi.
Kamabhajam karomi.
See, he says, this is where I want you to go. This is where I want you to keep going. Etat tulyam, like this. You know, tulyam means things comparable to what I have outlined, blow by blow. I told you all these things. To ask this, ask for this. If you don't like this, ask for this. So these are the kinds of things I want you to focus on. Yadi manyase, if you consider this, worthwhile, ask certain things equivalent to this. And then he changes his mind. What this boy is going to ask, look at him. Let me give him a few more ideas. So now he's going to give some general. He talked about things specifically. Like he listed. Upanyastam means he made a list. A checklist of desirable objects starting with elephants, gold, long life, descendants, ascendants, etc. And so now what is he going to do? He is now summing up and talking about general things into which these small things which he had listed in the previous mantra fall. So what are the categories into which they fall? And he talks about two categories. One is chirajivika, everything associated with long life, health, wealth, etc., and then the means to keep up the health. And then the second category of things is wealth and status. So this is what he sums it up here. He's not quite finished. He's not summing up his speech, but he is summing up what he asked Nachiketa to wish for in the last mantra, and he's just generally, that was specific, this is general. So he says etat tulyam, so things like this, if you consider desirable, these boons, manyase, vrinishva, keep choosing. And what do they fall under? Vittam, wealth. And then chirajivikam, long life. Nothing much to say about this. Mahabhuma, and then status. Actually they fall under three categories: wealth, long life, and status. Mahabhumau means in this huge vast earth. Nachiketaha, O Nachiketa, tvam edhi. Edhi means be. Why does it mean be? Because even though there is a root verb, edha, vriddhau, means to grow. Here it doesn't mean that. Edha is an alternative, indeclinable form of the imperative of us to be. Not us fourth conjugation, us second conjugation, asti staha santi. So that is edhi, meaning become. May you be the ruler of this entire earth. And in this way, kamana, of all these desires, kama bhajam karomi, I will make you, karomi, kama bhak. Kama bhak means the one who is entitled to fulfill the desires. This was again, like yesterday I said, what is that? Bhuk. When bhuk comes at the end of the compound means the one who eats. Karma phala, bhuk, the one who experiences or eats, karma phala. And then if we say karma phala bhak, it has a slightly different meaning. What does it mean? The one who is entitled to karma phala, bhak. From bhaj, the verb is bhaj, to apportion, to divide, to give each person the right portion, to be entitled. All this is the word bhaj, bhajati. I think first conjugation. And so bhak means the one who is endowed with, entitled for. So karma phala bhak, vitta bhak, jnana bhak, entitled to jnanam, entitled to karma phala. Whereas if you say jnana bhuk, the one who inhales knowledge, like even if it was a food, karma phala bhuk, the one who eats karma phala. And then kama bhuk, the one who experiences, eats kama. Here it is not kama bhuk, it is kama bhak. Second case, not second conjugation, second case. What is the second case? Kama bhak, kama bhajau, kama bhajah, kama bhajam. And that would be one derivation, but he corrects it to give to make it into ini. Kama bhagin he makes, instead of kama bhajam. Doesn't correct it, gives a more used meaning, more prevalent. So kama bhagin, kama bhaginam. So he uses ini, kama bhajam asya asti iti kama bhagi, kama bhagin, like sannyasin. Who is sannyasin? One who is in sannyasa. So this is how it is. So the one who is entitled to desires, meaning you are the one, kama arha, it is. That's another one, arha, to deserve. And when it is at the end of the compound, the one who is deserving, it becomes kama arha, the one who is deserving of desires, meaning fulfilling them. Or we can even say kama arha, feminine. The she who is deserving of desire. So these are all things, this is how we learn Sanskrit, This is a very good way to learn, because even though you may not exactly, be aware of all the intricacies of the grammar, you know a lot of main things. And you will not be struggling for words. You can make up your own words, in time, as you go along. It is wonderful. Yeah, so this is the whole way. This is so. When we talk about all this, we pay attention, because this is an easier way to learn it than through the rules. This is much easier. And then when you encounter the rules, then it starts to talk to each other. What you have learnt in the Bhashya class, the Bhashya Sanskrit speaks to the grammar rules, and there is a nice triangulation. So that is what it is. So we don't study the Bhashya for the grammar, but when there is certain grammatical, fun things, we do mention it, just so that this thing sticks. Because these are things you will keep coming. Kama, bhuk, kama, bhak, these things are very common things in the Bhashya. You will keep encountering them. Yeah. So like Visharati, Shru, Shiryamana, Swabhavat, all these things, these are certain common things. So therefore, they are being pointed out now. So kama bhajam karomi means kamanam kama bhajam. So in relation to all these desires, I am going to make you what? A completely deserving of fulfilling all the kamas are apportioned to you, have been granted to you, you will fulfill them. You will be entitled to all the desires. All the, not desires, object of desires. Here, kama here is kamyate iti kama. So that which is desired, and so meaning the objects of desire. So nothing much. He's just continuing on the same vein. Without much ado, let us look at Bhashya. Etat tulyam etena yathopadishtena sadrisham anyamapi yadi manyase varam tamapi vrinishva. Very straightforward. Etat tulyam means etena, through this, yatha upadishtena, as was taught to you. I mean, who has to teach how to desire? But this shows Nachiketa is even incapable of knowing how to desire. He has to have a lesson in what kinds of things to ask for. This shows his vairagya here. And of course, we'll be having an extreme lesson in his vairagya very soon, when he's listening quietly, but he's going to start talking, and there is no stopping him when he starts talking. He's just keeping quiet because it's not polite to interrupt the teacher. So he's just keeping quiet, but really speaking, he is, preparing inside, his head a very nice, appropriate response to all these things that are going to be, that are being elucidated. So, evam upadishtam. Attain means through these objects. What was upadishta? What was the first upadesha for you? Usually the teacher says, have vairagya. Here what is the teacher is saying? Have gold, have horses, have long life. What is wrong with this teacher? The teacher is bringing out the mumukshu. That is what it is. Bringing out the mumukshu. That is how it is. When people go to Pujya Swamiji, oh, please give the knowledge, etc., he will usually say, just keep on doing what you are doing. Yeah. Keep on doing what you are doing. Continue to do what you are doing. And, most people will say, okay, he has blessed me to continue to have children and continue to, have coffee and continue to have a job and continue to do all this. He has blessed me. Take hai, that is fine. But some people will go back and say, I don't accept this, I don't want this. And then, and then the teacher has other methods to deter. It almost looks like the teacher is deterring the person from the knowledge, but that's not true. Yeah. What the teacher is trying to deter is the half,
Romantic notion.
Yeah, not spiritual romance. I was coming to that later, but half-baked preparation. That's the word I was looking for. Arapore, meaning half-baked. Meaning the person is wanting this knowledge not really for the sake of the knowledge, but because of jihasa vairagya. And Nachiketa could be having jihasa vairagya. What is jihasa vairagya? Shmashana vairagya. What is shmashana vairagya? Jihasa vairagya. Jihasa means despair. Vairagya coming out of despair. And Nachiketa could well be a candidate for that. Why? Father angry. Father said go to death. And here he is, cooling his heels in the Italian garden. So you see, he could be very upset. And father giving all his toys away. That's, he could be. Nachiketa is not like that, as Yama is going to, and we are all, as we all know, and as Yama is soon going to find out. But you see, when this half-baked preparation is there, there is a certain feeling of despair, which is riding on the sickness of samsara called bhavaroga. So bhavaroga plus individual apathy, very difficult to differentiate. So am I, when I put the thermometer in the mouth, is the fever due to having been out in the sun all day, or is the fever due to some internal combustion? This is what I have to see. Where is this fever coming from? So like this, this is you're taking the temperature, the mental temperature, and finding out, here the teacher is trying to take the mental temperature. Is this boy in this case, or is this student really sick of samsara and is coming genuinely for the knowledge, or the person is sick of samsara because, like the fox who was reaching for the grapes, is really sour about not getting the grapes. It's not the grapes that are sour, that's a aropa, projection. The fox is feeling extremely sour with itself and it projects that sourness onto the grapes, Yeah. This is the first case of projection in the fairy tale. And so, this superimposes the sourness onto the grapes. It's feeling sour because all this jumping, sour and sour. Sour because it jumped up and down, jumped and jumped. Sour because other people saw it jump. Foxes are very sensitive animals. They don't like to be shamed, like cats. They don't like to be shamed. Yes. So then it felt very ashamed, sore, muscularly speaking, and sour, mentally, emotionally speaking. And if the fox goes to the teacher and says, Adhi Bhagavo Brahma, the teacher has to ascertain whether the fox has come out of the apathy of not getting repeatedly the grapes, or whether, so the grapes here has become a gripe. So is the fox here because of the gripe or of not getting the grapes, or is the desire genuine? This is what the teacher has to ascertain. But why should the teacher ascertain that? Yesterday we talked about a few reasons. Why? Because the teacher is told not to give the knowledge. But we never really got around to seeing why is the teacher told not to give the knowledge. It's not because it's some kind of an elite club, the doors are closed to you. If you're not ready, no. The doors are closed to you if you're not ready, because if you're half ready and get this knowledge, one is worse off than not having this knowledge. One becomes what is called Ubhaya Bhrashta. What is Ubhaya? Both. Two. Ubhaya means two. Bhrashta from Brahmsh. What is Brahmsh? Yeah? No, that is Brahm. Brahmsh. Brahmsh means to have a fall. Yes. Brahmsh. To lose the way, to have a fall, etc. Brahmsh becomes Bhrashtaha. So, Bhrashtaha, the one who has fallen from both. What is both? The path of karma or karma yoga and the path of jnanam. Not ready to give up, but wanting to give up. Neither will get the blessings in the form of the maturity of leading a life that they are supposed to be leading. And what is the life? Growing up, raising a family, having a house, taking care of things, because everybody is not ready for this knowledge. Let's really face it, let's tell things as they are. This requires a mind that is extremely subtle and a lot of introspection. And definitely, if one is interested in this knowledge, one can consider oneself special. Not elitism, but feel good about it. Because it is and feel good about it not because one is chosen, but because one's own karmas from many, many lifetimes have reached this maturity to know what to ask for. And if that maturity is not there, and the person sees, oh, this is what is there, or like you said, from the spiritual romanticism, you go in for something like this, and the romanticism dies away after washing a few dishes at the ashram. And after what the ashram dishes out by way of seva, the romanticism wears away, and the person cannot stand to be there, Yeah, the restlessness starts to come. It's like putting itching powder. It's like on this jiva, there is apparently one itching powder, And
Comes from rose hips.
Comes from rose hips. And so then, and then must be the thorn part. Anyway, so you put this itching powder on this jiva, meaning that you cannot stand to be in your own skin. Such a person, cannot stand to be in their own skin because they feel like, what have I done? And the knowledge will not bless because the readiness is not there. Okay, the readiness is not there, but is the readiness to cultivate the readiness there? Not quite. So therefore, and then the person gets, spits themselves out of the ashram, or the ashram spits them out after 3 years, or whatever it is. They somehow grunt through the course. And then what happens? They go off course. Yeah, not of course. Off course. Why off course? Because they are unable to hold a job. They try, But then that same apathy chases them like a shadow and hovers over them and haunts them. Like King Vikramaditya's ghost. There is one story. I'm not getting into it. Yeah, don't even go there. And so like the ghost that is haunting, one cannot, the same apathy which chased them out of their previous life, not past life, but the previously what they were doing, and put them in front of the teacher. That same apathy, drags them down even after the teaching. So you ask the person to teach, what is in this Veda? I have heard these people. I have heard people like this. You may make them teach. You say it is very good for you to teach. You please start teaching. What is there to teach? Same thing. Atma, Atma, Atma. Brahman, Brahman, Brahman. One day Atma, another day Brahman. What is there to teach? Nothing to teach. And then, and don't make the mistake of making them teach, because then this is what they will communicate. They will be sad Anandas, not Sadananda. Sada means always. Sad Anandas. This is what, because it's the Ananda that holds up the sadness. So we are constrained to use the word Ananda here, nothing else, They will say, well, the Upanishad says that everything is happiness, and we mustn't take this seriously. They will put their own Bhashya. They will say this. You mustn't take this. I've heard this. No, I'm not making this up. You mustn't take this seriously, they will say. Where? Tattvamasi. If Tattvamasi should not be taken seriously, is this verse, Hasti, Hiranyam, this should be taken seriously? I mean, come on, So, all this should not be taken seriously. Why should it not be taken seriously? Because it just says, that's the ideal. We have to live in the body. We have to live in the world. We have to live in samsara. Samsara doesn't go away if you study Vedanta. This will what be their Bhashya. Yeah, the Bhashya of the apathetic person. Then you say, please vacate the Vyasapitha now. Please vacate this seat now. And then you give them a ticket, get them a job, make them stand in line and go for a job. At the job also, that same apathy gets them dismissed. Meaning what? The apathy that was there has somehow become psychopathy after the teaching. Sociopathy, psychopathy. Before it was simple plain apathy, but now along with the teachings which they have interpreted in their own way and haven't used to wash off this apathy, the teachings haven't washed off the apathy, but instead from a very distorted perspective strengthened the apathy, given it arms and legs and ayudhas. Ayudha means what? The weapons of mass destruction. Swayam destroyed, anyan destroyati. Yes. Yeah, niche, destroy plus niche, causal. So, this is what it is. Swayam destroyed and Swayam confused, anyan confusayanti. So they, such people, these people, they are already, this is what is called ubhaya bhrashta. Neither here, neither can they pursue the knowledge, teach the knowledge. The teaching is also for yourself, really. Neither can they pursue the knowledge, nor help others, nor benefit from the knowledge, nor can they benefit from all those actions. The actions are not useless that one does in life. The actions grant self-maturity, which is a preparation. So neither can they benefit from the knowledge, nor can they benefit from the karma, which is preparation. Ubhaya bhrashtaha. And the Bhagavad Gita also talks about these ubhaya bhrashtas in chapter 3. Na buddhi bhedam janayet. Do not mix up such people. Which people? Ajnaninam. People who are, in the thicket of ajnanam. And how do you know that everybody is in the thicket of ajnanam? What is so special about them? Karma sanginam, who are wedded to karma, who are wedded to doing, who are wedded to some kind of doing or the other, that restless people, apathetic people, the rajasic and the tamasic extremes, who are wedded to inertia or doing. Ajnaninam, inertia people, tamasic, and then karma sanginam, rajasic people. Na buddhi bhedam janayet. Don't, buddhi bheda means don't disturb their already disturbed mentality. Don't disturb their tendencies. Yeah. That is actually a disfavor on part of the teacher to make someone not worthy of the knowledge and not worthy of being able to do a job. Being able to just earn their livelihood. What's wrong with that? That is the most noble thing you can do, is to not depend on others. There's nothing wrong with that. So, in fact, one should be able to do both. But here, one is able to do neither. You ask them to hold a job, and then you ask them to study, double. And that is why this testing. I wanted to mention this. It's not for that the teacher is sitting on some high pedestal and saying, you belong and you don't, you bad boy. No. The testing for the eligibility for the knowledge on behalf of someone is to make sure that they can benefit. Not because you don't want to waste your time teaching. That may be there because of the sanctity of the knowledge. But primarily, the reason to test someone is to make sure that they can benefit from being taught. Because if they are not able to benefit, then there is no point in teaching such a person. More harm is given. And in North India, Varanasi, etc., the Vedanta teachers are even more extreme. Yeah. They don't offer all these because they're all sannyasis. How can they offer Hasti, Hiranyam? Only Yama can offer. He's a celestial. He can afford to bless with all this. They don't offer anything. They say, आपको शिक्षण ग्रहण करना है in very, chaste Hindi. आपको शिक्षण, Vedanta शिक्षण ग्रहण करना है. It's all practically Sanskrit. Oh, so you want to be the recipient of Vedanta knowledge? Yes, Haji, the student wannabe will say. And he is given a small pot of water. ये कुंभ ले जाइए. कहाँ? Where should I, ले जाओ it? Rameshwaram ले जाइए. Take it to Rameshwaram. Where is Varanasi? Where is Rameshwaram? And don't think India is the small map that you see on the map. Yeah. It's the size of 2/3 of the United States, if you really measure area-wise. Maps also are very, what should I say, Western oriented. They make the Western countries look very big. Yeah. There is an alternative map which looks very funny, but that is really the correct map size. It shows the correct size relative to each other. And this whole Siberia, Russia, which looks so big, looks like the Maharashtra, the state of Maharashtra. Really funny. So in this alternative maps, you have to check it out. Yeah. So alternative world map, you Google. You have my permission. Not right now. Later, after class. You Google and you see what it looks like. So Rameshwaram is at the tip, southern tip practically. And the teacher gives a tip. Take this Ganga water. Here, I'm handing it to you. Oh, I shouldn't drop it. Yeah, no, you shouldn't drop even a spill, even a drop. You shouldn't put it down anywhere. You have to go to Rameshwaram and bathe the Lord. Rameshwaram is one of the few places where you can go inside the sanctum and actually, that's why it's very popular. In other places, they keep you away, In our temples, we don't. But in other temples, you have to stand somewhere and then talk to the Brahmana who is qualified to go in, and then you pay them and you tell them what to do, and you give them the milk and the water and everything, and they will bathe. You watch. But here you can go and bathe. You can go inside and bathe. And so, you please take this kumbha, this pot of water, and then bathe the Shivalinga there. And then it's on the beach. And bring some Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean water, the Sangama there, that takes place. And then bring it back. And bathe Kashi Vishwanatha. Kashi Vishwanatha is the Shivalinga in Varanasi. Kashi is another name for Varanasi. So you please bring back and do it. Only 3 times. How? Don't catch a plane. Yeah. Why not catch a plane? Because they will not allow so much water. That's not the reason. You go by foot. Yeah. And if you're not ready, what will happen? You can use your imagination. What's going to happen if you're not ready? You meet someone else coming back with a sad look and another pot. Hey, did you go to that ashram? Yeah, me too. Did anything happen? No, I'm back. No, just first round now over. Second round, first round is about to be finished. Now I'm going on my second round. How is that? Oh, don't ask. Full of forest. Do you see my feet? All scratched up. Do you see my hands? All completely tired. Do you see my brain? Wilting. And do you see my voice? It's certainly not lilting. Don't do this. Oh, then what to do? You and I, let us just stay right here and become business partners. What shall we manufacture? Kumbhas, lotas. Go into business manufacturing lotas. And then what? The teacher heaves a sigh of relief. Thank God I did not do this papa karma of teaching someone who is not ready. Another scenario. Just what happened to Narada in one lifetime. What happened? You're filling the water from the Ganga. You've not even left Kashi. And then a dainty damsel, the brahmachari wannabe, sights a dainty, spies a dainty damsel, also daintily filling the water. Oh, let me help you. Just wants to help. He's a helpful fellow. And then what? Where do you live, by the way? What is your email address? I have to go to Rameshwaram, but we'll keep in touch, okay? And she says, I don't do long distance. I don't do long distance relationships. If you want to talk now to my parents, come. Okay. Yes. Lota forgotten, What? Angavastram also left behind because in the hurry to go meet the parents. And the parents, say, what are you doing? I'm about to study Vedanta. What? No, I just said that for fun. Because who will give the daughter to you? If you say, nobody in their right mind is going to give this fellow their daughter if he says, I'm studying in an ashram and I have been given this test by the teacher and I all want to do is Tattvamasi. They will say, you can't have Tattvamasi for lunch. I'm not going to give you my daughter. They show me the money first. If you want to marry my daughter, show me the money, show me your W-2 form. Then only we will talk. Show me the last paycheck. Otherwise, let's not even talk. So then he says, no, that was a joke. So what are you going to do? I'm thinking of doing some business. What is your qualification? He doesn't say nil, even though that is the truth. No, I am training under my father for some business. That is what he says. But the truth is, he's fought with the father who said, please join the business. Too much ragadvesha. And the father, the prospective father-in-law, although not impressed, sees the gooey-eyed daughter and says, "Theek hai, okay, you can join my business, fine, And then what? And then meets the Guru on Guru Purnima along with the newly wedded wife. You remember me, Guru thankfully doesn't, because otherwise Guru will have nightmares. So Guru says, who are you? Nah, you told me to go to Rameshwaram. I am that one. But you see what happened? Karma. See who blamed the karma. This is all karma. And because of karma, this lovely damsel is now my wife. Please bless us, Please bless us that we may have successful children. And we will name the children. And then he's got, when the child is born, he has this wistful feeling. I should have been studying Upanishad. What am I doing? So he names the first child Katha after Kathopanishad. Second child is Kena. Third child is Isha. So this is the tribute, a salute to the Upanishads that he would have, could have, should have studied. Where did we go now? All right, back. So this is why the teacher tests, okay? And this is why Lord Yama is continually and relentlessly testing, not stopping even for a second. So then he says, so we have seen the mantra. Now we will look. Yatha upadishtena etat tulyena. We have seen the first one, first sentence. Etat tulyena tulyam etena yatha upadishtena. Just as was taught to you blow by blow, sadrishyam, like that, anyamapi, other things may be there, like was what was taught to you. Yadi manyase, if you consider I have left something out, varam, in this boon, in this what can constitute this boon, tamapi vrineshva. If I have left anything out, anything similar to this, please ask. In fact, everything that comes under these three categories, he is going to say. So, kimcha vittam prabhutam hiranyaratnadi chirajivikam cha sahavittena vrineshva ityetat. Now he is offering the various bundling plans that are available in Yamya Loka. So the first plan is Vittam Prabhutam. Prabhutam means lots of it, gobs of money, pots of it, gobs of money, Vittam, wealth, along with Chirajivikam. That's bundle number 1. Various plans are there, bundling plans. The first bundling plan is what? Vittam with Chirajivikam. Chirajivikam, long life along with wealth. First bundle, boon bundle. Okay? And then what? There's nothing much to explain. So, Vittam means Hiranya Ratnadi. What does wealth constitutes? Hiranyam, gold, Ratna, gems, precious gems, not semi-precious, precious. Gold and precious gems. And then what? Chirajivikam chasaha, along with, see, that's why I said bundle. With sahavittena, along with the vittam, you can throw in chirajivikam. Because otherwise, what's the use of vittam if you live for 3 years? No. So therefore, you live for 300 years along with along with the vittam, so that you have lots of spending opportunities. Kim bahuna mahatyam bhumau raja Nachiketa tvam edhi bhava. Kim cha, furthermore, kim also means and further. What? Bahuna means that this big mahatyam, big bhumi, in this large, vast vistirna vistirna means big bhumi, long and wide earth, this big earth, Raja, the one who is the ruler of this whole earth, Nachiketa tvam edhi, may you become bhava. Kim cha anyat kamanam divyanam manushyanam chatva tvam kamabhajam kamabhaginam kamarham karomi satya sankalpo hi aham devah. Kincha, and what else? Anyat kamanam, other desires, divyanam cha manushyanam. So this bundle number 3, what is that? The general bundle of unspecified desires that fall into 2 categories. Divyanam, celestial, manushyanam, earthly, worldly desires, objects of desire, that is, and then unearthly or celestial desired objects. So these 2 please, choose. This is the next bundle. So forget long life and wealth. Just choose in general plan number 2, which includes the following bundle. A whole bundle of celestial and human or earthly desire package. This is the second package that Yama is offering. See, the phone companies have, benefited from this. Yeah. So then what will I do to you in general if you don't wish to go for any of these bundles? Thirdly, you can just choose the general unspecified bundle where it includes a surprise bundle. Yeah.
Mystery box.
Huh?
Mystery box.
Mystery box. Correct. Mystery box. Mystery that makes history box. And what does this mystery box have? I'll put the goodies. If you trust me, I'll put a few surprise goodies. You don't know what will come, but it will be there. General bundle, if you trust me, then that is plan number 3. What is the plan number 3? In general, I can tell you, because since it's mystery box, I can't tell you what will be in there. Even I myself don't know what I'm going to put. But I can tell you that you will be deserving of everything that is there. You will want everything that is there. You will become Kama Bhak, Kama Bhuk, Kama Bhagin, Kama Arha. You will become all of the above. You will become very deserving of all those objects that are in the mystery box. I will not only give you the mystery things in the mystery box, but I'll make you want them as well. Why? Where are all these bundles kept? Do you own AT&T or what? This is, I thought you were Yamya Pada, you owned Yamaloka. But where are you pulling out all these bundles? Hiranya, Ratna, etc., gold and jewelry. Do you have a warehouse of all these bundles? No. Satya Sankalpo hi ayam devaha. All the celestials have one particular, one particular attribute. If one is a celestial, you just have to think, it appears. This is called Satya Sankalpa. Because they don't have any desires that are unfulfilled. As long as they are celestial, all their desires are taken care of. So you just have to have the Sankalpa, intention. And then what will happen? All those things come. Satya Sankalpo hi aham. I am of that nature, so I don't have to have a warehouse of gold. The warehouse is where? Right here. Yes. So with the help of this warehouse, I can produce all kinds of things. You tell me, you want bundle number 1? Wealth and long life. Cannot go wrong bundle. That is one package. And the second one, what is the second package? Yeah, celestial, unspecified celestial and earthly delights. And the package number 3, mystery delights. Yeah. This is what it is, which you will definitely want. So please choose this. And then he waxes eloquent even, further. And then he cannot, because he has said something about celestial delights. Now, who has been to the celestial lokas and come back? Say no one, come on. No one. And so therefore, how do you know what the celestial delights are? Only Jnate hi sati. Only when you know, then you can want. How can an object that is unknown, Ajnatam vastu, that which is unknown, this is not an object of desire. What is an object of desire? Jnatam vastu. A known thing alone is an object of desire, natu unknown. Not indeed that which is unknown. No, but heaven is unknown. But it is Shrutam. Shrutam is Jnatam indirectly. People say, oh, heaven, wow, lion and the lamb. Not sitting one inside the other, sitting side by side. Usually lamb sits inside lion in the earth. But in heaven, they are sitting side by side. Oh, the lion is watching longingly. No, lion is contented because it has eaten the younger brother. So, anyway, this is heaven. Anything can happen. Nobody fights. Ityartha. And so, therefore, the heavenly, heaven is heard about. So, in a way, indirectly you know about it. Correct? like Valley of Flowers. You've not been there, but you have heard about it, you have seen photos, and then the desire of wanting to go there comes. Cancun, you can't afford to go there, you haven't been there, but you would like to go because you have seen the glossy pictures on the internet. So therefore, Shrutam Vastu is equal to Jnatam Vastu. So Jnatam Vastunaha, with reference to the Jnatam Vastu alone, there can be, Asha, desire. So the Asha is centered on Jnatam Vastu, not Ajnatam Vastu. So since he said the package number 3, unspecified celestial delights, he has to now unpack that. What might these celestial box consist of? So he is going to unpack that in the next mantra. Let us read this. Let us chant this. Ye kama durlabha martyaloke.
Ye kama durlabha martyaloke.
Sarvan kaman.
Sarvan kaman.
Chandatah prarthayasva.
Chandatah prarthayasva.
Imaramas sarathas saturyaha.
Imaramas sarathas saturyaha.
Nahi drisha labhaniya manushyaih.
Nahi drisha labhaniya manushyaih.
Abhirmat prattabhih paricharayasva.
Abhirmat prattabhih paricharayasva.
Nachiketo maranam.
Nachiketo maranam.
Manuprakshihi.
Manuprakshihi.
We'll come back and look at this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.